Hello beautiful souls, welcome to another reading. Let's see together what messages you need to hear today. Okay, so the first card what we have is Five of Pentacles. So Five of Pentacles is talking usually about resources, about money, about material world, about career, about basically every resources you have currently in your life. But it can also signal that you have probably maybe some losses regarding your finances, some basically obstacles in finances, in your career, maybe in your, I don't know, just basically regarding the material world or the money are all the time coming. So you need to kind of like learn the lesson you are currently dealing with, learn the lesson from the current situation, because it will actually pass. The next cards that I have is Ten of Cups and Queen of Swords. So you need to learn the lessons because Ten of Cups is a very positive card. So learn the lesson as it will pass. And also what I'm getting that maybe currently some of you are feeling a little bit like this abandonment issues, or you know that you are all alone and you are left alone by the universe, by your people around you, or just basically also people who maybe you deeply care about. You are just feeling that you are a little bit all alone about everything, that you are dealing with financial like problems and finances all by yourself, and also in the business or in the career reading, or if you have some business related question, it can also mean that you are currently a little bit tight on money. Maybe you have hard time to be creative or hard time just working in general. Maybe you are feeling a little bit anxious or something is not basically right regarding your career. Maybe you're also unemployed, or maybe you are struggling also to find a job or get a job, and you're just feeling a little bit like anxious. And also it can signal that you are probably also feeling a little bit alone in your work. Maybe some of your colleagues or co-workers you have been very, I don't know, very much connected with, they quit and you are just feeling alone. You don't know who to trust, and you just need to basically learn the lesson and know that every single hardship when you currently have what you currently have is basically teaching you something, it's giving you the lessons. So you are going to be grateful for what you already have, because if you are not going to be grateful for what you have in your life, then you can lose it. And then when you are going to lose it, then you are going to be start grateful for the things you don't have anymore. It's all the time like this situation that we are grateful for what we had in the past, but we are forgetting to be grateful in the present moment. So all the time be grateful for what you have. But also maybe if you have some love questions or relationship based questions, is that probably maybe you are feeling a little bit alone. Maybe your spouse is all the time working and you are all alone home with your kids, or you know, you are just feeling so alone and you don't know how to handle this, because it's also related to Pentacles and also it's related to feeling alone. Maybe you are also separated because maybe your career, one of your careers, I don't know, were completely mess. Maybe, I don't know, I'm just going to say this as an example. You were working night shifts and your spouse was working, I don't know, the morning shifts, and you didn't have a lot of time together, and you just felt a little bit like worried about how your relationship will progress. You are just feeling so alone. So you need to kind of like focus on your life purpose and find what you still feel meaningful about and what still is making you happy. And it can be basically that the money situation is impacting your relationship. Maybe you are also feeling that you are this one half of your relationship that needs to earn a lot of money to be able to feed the family, or you just feel that you have just some problems regarding money in your family. And what I'm getting also, if you're single, for example, and you're planning to date, or you're planning to also get into like long-lasting relationship, this can also have the message that you need to heal your maybe some kind of like issues, the money issues, before you're going to start dating. So maybe you have some childhood trauma regarding finances, or maybe just, you know, you have some issues regarding your work or regarding your finances. So heal it first and then focus on love is also the message that is coming with this card. But then we have the then 10 of Cups, which is, I think, the one of the most positive cards you can get actually in the tarot. So it's very positive card. And it's talking about, like, you know, on the picture, it's like happy family. It's talking all about the gratitude. So it can be also suggested that, you know, what I also told before about gratitude, you need to be grateful for the things you have and don't be all the time focused on the things you wish to have. Be grateful for what you have. It's very positive card. Like I said, it's talking all about, like, I don't know, this sense of joy. Maybe your family will get together, you're going to celebrate something. Maybe it's also that you're going to be part of some community, you're going to be so joyful about, like I told, got the message with the co-workers. Maybe your co-worker left the workplace, but you're going to get new people and it's going to be maybe even better. Maybe you also had some money situation, but at the end it's going to all like pass and it's going to be all solved, because this is a very powerful card. And can also say that maybe your money situation you have been struggling with the past is slowly progressing. You are slowly moving towards this positive and joyful state in your life. And also in the business, it can basically suggest that you are going to be surrounded by very good people in your work environment, very harmonious environment. And also you're going to feel this sense of community or belonging in your career. Yeah, you're going to be feeling that you are part of something bigger than you are or something like that. And yeah, what I'm getting, that you are maybe also leaving the job that is no longer serving you, are leaving something behind, and you are maybe going to get a job or a position that is going to be so fulfilling for you emotionally, and it's going to be so wonderful, and everything is going to work out for you so great. And yeah, I'm just seeing you like very happy, very joyful. And all of the dark times, they are going to pass, definitely. And also this card, when you have some questions regarding your love life or relationships, it can suggest that emotions are going to be much more honored in the relationship, or you're going to be heard by your spouse. It can also suggest that you are going to get married, proposed, or if you're also planning to start a family, because I also see on the picture, you know, the family. And yeah, I think it's going to be very beautiful time for you, and it's going to, you will just basically have a lot of reasons to celebrate with your family, with your spouse, also by yourself. There are just going to be so many good reasons to celebrate. And also when you are single and you're not looking for a relationship, it can also signal that you are just going to have this just these feelings of belongings, maybe in your friends group. Maybe you are going to find a new friends groups, and you are just going to feel so much happier, and everything is going to be so much positive in your life. Then we also have the Queen of Swords, and I'm going to also explain like the two meanings of Queen of Swords, because when we have the Queen, it can also suggest that the messages are related to the person or the situation. But when we have a Queen of Swords, it's talking all about like someone who is very much powerful, who has this big intellect. It's using more logic. It's more like sharp-minded or quick-minded. It's also basically talking about the person you may meet, or it can also suggest that if you are struggling in your life currently about something, you need to embrace those qualities of the Queen of Swords. And if it's like about the situation, it can mean that you are basically, it can be also connected to the Five of Pentacles. It can suggest that you need to release the past, and you need to use your sharp mind or your logical thinking as your, you know, the biggest strength basically. And it can also be asking you to be more like organized when you are planning for the future, or be more like logical when it comes to also picking some projects you want to work on. But also when you're having some questions regarding like this career or business or money situation, it can be that you need to be more like logical. Use your mind to solve everything. Don't be so much connected to your heart currently if you're just solving some situation, but rather think it through, be more rational. And also what I'm getting from like this Queen of Swords, when you are having some like career questions, it can be that you need to be more focused on the goal. You need to be focused on the end goal, and you may be also being asked to kind of like cut yourself from the fears you may have. Maybe you are also planning to start new career or start new projects, but you are so afraid, but you need to just cut this fear out, because we also have the Ten of Cups. It's a positive card and everything is basically going to work out for you, but use your intellect, analyze your situation first. Also, if you're also, for example, getting into new relationships, or if you have the question related to relationship, it can mean that you are being asked to analyze the relationship first before you are making some important steps or some important moves. And it can also suggest that you are going to, if you're single and you're looking for love, you are going to need more like intellectual match rather than maybe physical match. So you are someone who is looking to click with someone who is going to be highly intelligent, maybe on your, the same level. You don't want someone who will not understand your jokes, won't be very much logical. You are all the time looking for someone who is going to match you, basically your intellect, because you are very much, it can also suggest that Queen of Swords is someone who you are like rational, you are like disciplined, you are not like rushing into things, but you are thinking it through, or you are being asked to think things through before acting. And also maybe, if it's like about the situation in your relationship, you are kind of like being asked that you need to be more cautious in a relationship. You need to be more in the head instead of in your heart. So what I'm having the feeling that was the messages from the tarot cards. You're definitely leaving something behind. You need to cut the fear out. And then if you're going to cut the fear out, if you're going to embrace this Queen of Swords qualities, then the Ten of Cups is waiting for you. Then the beautiful and harmonious future is waiting for you. But all you need to do is cut through this fear, be rational, be more in your mind when you are going to solve your obstacles, or if you're going to solve your problems. But I also want to ask my oracle cards if there are some messages for some of you. So let's see. Okay, so from my oracle cards, I got 3 cards. Is invention. So think about new ways, also how to do things differently is the message. Then I have the card of success, which is very positive card, and you're going to be extremely successful if you're going to be more in your mind and think things through, like I said, with your mind rather than your heart. And then the last card is overthinking. So it can also mean that you're maybe overthinking. The Queen of Swords can also have this shadow aspect, that you are all the time overthinking and you are just more in your mind, and you are just, sometimes your thoughts can be a little bit hard on you. So just, try to find some ways how you can relax yourself, try to find some ways how you can also enjoy your time alone and enjoy all of the things that life is basically offering you. So I have the feeling that was it, this short daily message for you. And as always, please remember to take what feels right and leave the rest, because this is whole general collective reading. So thank you so much for listening. Until next time, see you.